Welcome everybody. Today we are playing Durance. D-U-R-A-N-C-E. Maybe Durance. Kind of an Australian way.
Yeah, because it's based Australia.
It is. This is a game by Jason Morningstar of Fiasco fame, and he's a major story gamer. There's a couple things you'll notice in this game that are different from things we do on the channel. First off, we have no GM or anybody in charge. Everyone is equal here. And we have no story. We came completely unprepared except for knowing the rules, and we're gonna make up this entire story based on trying to feed and read off of each other, building scenes, and trying to really do something good. It's challenging, it's fun, it's role-playing boot camp, and we're gonna have a great time doing it. So, Durance. Where we are is we're in this not too far, not too close human future when we've sprawled out to the stars and we started colonizing planets. So someone's discovered or someone's decreed, someone's mandated that the best way to colonize planets is to take a bunch of people, give them all the guns, take a bunch of criminals nobody wants, pack them into a spaceship, and just kind of land it on the planet and let the colonization happen as well. Let the criminals work as penance, and let the notables live lives as they choose. So all sorts of different people come to these planets. There's people seeking out a better life, voluntarily going. There are criminals forced to go. It's really kind of a diverse population, but they fall into two camps: authority figures and criminals, or convicts, I guess. And we are going to play two characters. Each of us is going to have an authority figure and a convict, ranging from the person in charge of the colony to the lowest of the low. And we're going to have to see where the story goes from there. But thankfully, we have a whole system. I don't even need this yet. We have a whole system of rules we could do to set up our planet. First off, we're going to determine what planet we're on. And then we're going to start with a planetary survey. So all of us were told, convict, notable, whatever. We were all told 6 things about the planet we're going to go colonize. We were told that the atmosphere is excellent, the geology is stable, the biology is benign, the climate is mild, the hydrology is favorable, and there is no intelligent life. And sounds like a perfect world to colonize, right? Well, unlucky for us, only 3 of those things were actually true, and the others aren't. So now we need to determine what is true and what isn't. So we're going to start with Sterling. Sterling, cross off one of these. Make one of these things not true.
Just any of them?
Yep. All right. There is intelligent life on the planet.
Oh, no. It's the most dangerous one. Okay, well, yeah, let's go with biology is benign.
Okay, the biology is dangerous, which means the intelligent life also has probably evolved to be dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to go...
And the geology is not stable.
Okay.
Gosh.
So, our atmosphere is excellent, our climate is mild, and our hydrology is favorable, but that's all we've got going for us.
I just don't want to get stuck living in domes again. That's what happened last time.
Yes. So, the cool thing about this is we have planet ABD. ABD is in the book. Oh, we already played on this planet.
We did?
Pratt's Folly.
Uh-oh. Should we roll again?
Let's do
We just change it.
Let's do a different planet.
Okay.
Which one do you guys want to change?
I'll change mine.
Okay.
So instead of that, I'm going to say...
Do climate. No, I know climate. We need to be able to go out today.
I'm going to say... No, I have to do climate. I'm going to say the climate is mild. Is not mild.
And then what is true? What was the one you...
The biology is benign.
Okay, the biology is benign.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, we have ADE.
So you take the ones that aren't crossed off, right? That makes sense.
Correct. Planet ADE. Where's ADE? Oaks 2. So this is what was told of us on Oaks 2. This is what the initial survey revealed. Someone write Oaks 2 up top. Oaks 2 is a geologically complex planet with abundant water supplies and a favorable atmosphere. Gas mix and pressure are human ideal. Rugged forms of life cling to steep canyon walls. Numerous sites for potential colonies exist. Recommended. And then they landed and did some more surveys, and they came up with a revised survey, which says the climate has a wild daily fluctuation from 0 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius and back again. Planetary terrain consists of murderously folded slot canyons and pinnacles. Native intelligence watches and waits.
Yes.
So everybody internalize all these things.
Slot canyon. What
Yes.
is a slot canyon?
Like, I'm pretty sure it's when you have an earthquake and it just opens up.
Rifts.
And it's just
rifts
it's
everywhere.
Just a dangerous rift.
Okay.
So there's a couple words and phrases here that can help you get into the mood of your planet.
I have one other question.
Yes.
For those of us who cannot do instant conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit, what is that actual temperature?
0 is freezing.
Yeah.
And 30 is like 150-ish.
Yeah, it's too hot for
150 degrees
humanity
Fahrenheit.
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really dangerous. You can't be out there for very long at all. It's like being in a max temperature sauna.
So is it like a sunny, like a jungle, like a really intense jungle?
30 Celsius or 30 Kelvin?
30 Celsius.
Huh.
30 Kelvin is almost nothing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 30 Kelvin is like, I think freezing point is like 1,000 Kelvin or something ridiculous. Someone correct me on that because I'm terribly wrong. Okay. Let these phrases permeate your subconscious. Make yourself a settler, an industrial flamethrower, low on fuel. Popcorn Canyon, where the massacre took place.
Popcorn.
It's like a tree, only it moves.
Oh gosh.
And throws spears. Break rock crystals that reknit into fantastic shapes with the weather. A hut atop a canyoned wall, abandoned since the landing. A water sample tagged for immediate incineration. Okay, so that's our planet. And that's not the only thing we were told. Of course, we didn't sign on blindly. We were told other things about the planet we're going on. We were told about the colony. We were told that the planning is meticulous, the workforce is motivated, order is well established, the population density is low, prosperity is high, and justice is universal. All good things for a colony. Of course, same is true. 3 of these things are blatant lies. I'm going to pick one this time. I'm going to say that we don't got prosperity. That ain't a thing.
We're never rich when you play, are we? It's never a thing.
Nope.
The workforce is not motivated.
That's why we don't have prosperity.
This needs to make sense.
No, you get it.
Why do I get it?
Because we're going
Rock,
Goes
paper,
around?
scissors.
Going
the person who
around.
gets...
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, how about order is not well established.
Okay, what's our planet name?
So it's the ones that it isn't.
Yes.
So it's UVZ.
UVZ. Ikupaya. Someone write Ikupaya. IKUPYA.
Oh gosh. IKUPYA. Ikupaya.
So now we get 2 views of the colony. We get what the convicts think of the colony and what the authority thinks of the colony.
Okay.
Because 2 different levels of class. The authority says, our hold is growing weaker by the day. The mining domes provide protection from the elements, and we have plenty of room to distribute the convict population, but starvation and disease are rampant. All stages of the agricultural plan have failed. The crops now all dead. All we have now are the micronutrient vats from the colony ship, and it is not enough. By mandate from the governor, everyone is rationed the same. But the lags believe we were holding out on them. I wish it was true.
Soylent Green.
Yes.
We're off to a good start.
What color is your
We are
currency?
doomed to all die.
Yes, right away. This is what the convicts think. Oh, what a fine pickle, is it not? Nothing ever according to plan. Everything on the backs of the lags, who are sick and tired, aren't they? Well, the day of reckoning approaches, friends, and it is not too far away. They can ration their mushroom pap, but we know they eat like kings and queens behind locked doors. We'll do more than spit in their eye when the day comes. So that's what the convicts believe.
All right.
So welcome to Oaks 2 and the colony Ikupaya. Now, we gotta make characters.
Can't believe they named a planet after Professor Oak.
Oh wait, we have one more step. Before
Not
we
to
make
mention-
Yeah, don't we have to do the drive?
This is the second
Yes.
one.
Now we have to determine
Gary Oak.
Gary Oak.
They
What-
filled out the Pokedex on the first one.
We had to keep going. We have to figure out what drives us. So there's 3 main motivators in the colony. There's servility, savagery, and finally something else. And we'll take turns crossing these off until none are left. And one is left, I guess. Would be a much more accurate way.
I don't feel like indulgence.
Probably-
Is
Well, unless
a driving factor
unless you
here.
take it as the fact that we're so hungry, we want to stuff our faces.
Could be. Also,
Well, not now.
Well, yeah, not now. Freedom is definitely not.
Safety is for chumps.
And I don't think harmony is really what we're striving for here either.
so Sterling gets to pick.
Sterling.
Is it control or
control
status?
or status? This seems like a control issue here.
There you
So control it is.
Control it is. Please write control as our drive.
It's all about keeping the convicts down.
Spiller, right? I'm a terrible spiller. Yep. I got it.
Misspell control.
Yeah, right?
Is that even possible?
Maybe you shouldn't be writing on the sheet, James.
Now
No, I swear that's what it is in German. I swear.
we gotta make characters. I don't even need this anymore.
How do we do it?
We take turns. So there are 8 types of character you can have, and you will have 2. So, of the convicts, we'll start there. There's the Dimber Damber. The Dimber Damber is in charge. He's the big boss, mafia mob boss guy, whatever. Minions. If you pick this tier, you're either the Abbot or Captain Sharp. The Abbot is the guy, he's a fixer, right? He's the guy who gets you what you need. He pulls the strings. He's kind of behind the scenes. Or he's not, depending on how you want to play him. And then there's the Captain Sharp, which is the biggest beat stick of the lot of beat sticks. There are the Bolters. Bolters are higher up on the social ladder than the others because they're the convicts who ran out of the system. They escaped. They live somewhere else, maybe in the cracks of the system or out in the wilds, whatever.
Mhm.
It's ambiguous. Then there are the convicts, the Lags and Sables. These are the convicts. They're the people in the system that work for the authority and just kind of do that thing. Robbers, prostitutes, burglars. They're people who've been shoved on the ship against their will. Finally, we've got the Outlaws, or Outcasts, the Wreckers and Crawlers. These are they take 2 forms. They're either people who are prisoners for really lame crimes, like white-collar crime or something, so none of the other convicts respect them. So they get no props or anything. Or they get no props, as the kid these days say.
Dropped it on the cop's foot.
Right? Or they are a completely useless person. Someone just completely mentally broken, insane,
A drug addict.
a drug addict that their brain was fried from not being on drugs. Whatever. So we'll all pick some of those. Let's do that first, actually.
Don't we go in between?
Can we get the descriptions of the authority?
Yeah, I'm trying not to confuse things, but it might be better to just go in between. Okay. Here are the authority notables.
Okay.
There's the governor, the highest ranking official, guy in charge. Could not really be in charge and just actually be the highest ranking. There's the functionaries, or functionaries, is that what that says?
Functionaries.
Functionaries, yeah, my printer's all messed up. Judge advocate and the captain of Marines. Those are both self-explanatory. There's the free colonists. These are people who came voluntarily to make a new life because they thought there would be profit here.
Whoops.
And there are the Marines under that. There are Marines. Nobody cares about them because they're Marines.
Oh, that was mean.
No, they're just the. It's like, do you guys watch Battlestar Galactica? No one cares about the Marines.
Oh.
They're just there to die.
Oh, the red shirts.
Yeah, that's basically the Marines in this case. And then there are the emancipists, who are people who used to be convicts but were freed through the system. And of course, they're on the little bottom end of the
They have
totem
no
pole.
status at all.
No one cares about them. So, the only rule with making characters is you cannot have two on the same side, and you cannot have two on the same row. So you can't be the governor and the dimmer dammer.
That'd be messed up.
Yeah, you can't be the judge advocate and Captain Sharp.
What if you have split personality disorder?
I was gonna say, then it would be perfect.
Then the colony would collapse.
We're playing everyone as Durance.
Oh, shit. Bring out the Jenga tower.
So how about Jake picks his character first? Come up with a name.
What an honor.
Write your character name up here, and then write your name right under it so we know who you are. And then you will come up with oaths for your characters.
I'm going to be captain of the Marines. I'm going to circle it.
Yeah.
Walter Corncob. Okay.
Great.
I should put my name.
Jake! Okay, so...
Or this
Or we
one.
bounce, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's be a bolter named Pickerson. Pickerson Somerset.
Nobody paid them to go to hell. We're gonna be the free. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, let's be the free colonists. Just one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You only play one colonist.
John. Every time I create a character named John, I want to have his last name be Jameson.
Then do it.
So let's do it. John Jameson.
That you're gonna write down Hancock.
Alright, I want to be Captain Sharp. My name is Big Nux.
Is that one name or is that like a combination of the first and the last name?
No one knows.
Wait, how do you spell that?
Big apostrophe K-N-U-C-K-S.
Big Nux.
Big Nux.
Got ourselves some Canadians.
Yeah.
Man, the choice is so difficult. I want to be the Dimber Damber, but I also want to be a convict.
Dude, Jake, you gotta be the Dimber Damber. You'll get control of Luke as your beat stick.
That would be fun.
That'll make some good scenes.
What should I name it?
We're all right in the middle right now. It's awesome. Please, Governor, be around by the time it gets back to me.
You want to be the governor?
You can be my foil for both rows.
Oh,
yes. I need a good name though. It's a
We have
good.
to see.
What's
see
a good
what you want.
crime boss name?
You could be
Gino, and then
Big Pappy.
Gino.
Rocco is a good one.
Yeah.
Big Pappy McPherson.
You should call yourself Valen. It sounds like a guy who cuts off
Eugene.
fingers. Eugene.
Maurice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Klaus.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
Just Klaus.
He's the smart Dimber Damber.
Klaus. Let's put it right here.
Should have incorporating your
Jake.
incorporating your Nazi character.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Crimson.
Governor Crim.
I want to take the governor, but at the same time, I don't. Alright. Well, I feel like I should be a Marine. Could be a Marine named
Judd.
Roger Thornton.
Big Nux is gonna kill Roger. Big Nux has thrown Roger into a canyon.
Dude, we're gonna have an epic fight on one of those land speeder things. I'm just gonna go off the side. And
No, that'd be cool if the only mode of ground transportation had to be super fast because of the temperature shift.
Exactly, because you gotta get back quick.
Yeah.
Dude, solar sails. Because it fluctuates, so they have to
Yeah.
save up the solar energy.
That's how our power plants could work. They could use the temperature differential.
Yes.
Ooh. Would be the Outcasts.
Copyright, John Williams.
Oh, whoops. No, you can do many
2001.
versions of the song, so it's okay.
That's right. Fair use.
We're using it for satirical purposes.
Yeah.
Outcast named
humming it.
Samson.
Samson the Outcast.
Yep. AKA Samson.
The Samsonite.
The Outcast.
He can't be the Mad. He has to be completely Samson the Raven.
There should
There
be a
we
character
go.
named Samson in every single one of the games we play here on this.
All right, looks like Governor made it around to me. So, I'm gonna be Governor.
Does everyone else besides the Bolters have to be within the society?
Kind of. It's very loosey goosey.
Jeremiah Ipswich.
Jeremiah. I like Jeremiah. I'm gonna go with Jeremiah Roberts.
Jeremiah Monocle Wig. That's not a real last name. That's just.
Those are two things.
Those are things.
Those are just two things. Okay, we've got our notables. Now, we come up with oaths.
So we can leave spaces empty.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes it's nice to allow for movement. Samson the Raven could make it in somewhere. Okay. Now we have to determine our oaths. We'll start with me because I'm at the top. We'll just go down the list.
That's right, you roll for
There's
these.
a nice table for this. 2-1. Mercy. I will never allow harm to come to person, group, object, or location.
That's perfect for the governor.
I'm going to do the nutrition vats.
There you go.
He's mercy. You can't be merciful about yourself.
I will only show myself mercy. Oh, that was a good roll. So 6 and a 4. That's 10.
I know, man.
Such a good roll.
I will never place the people's freedom over my own comfort.
Oh, man.
Critical success.
He is a crooked captain of the Marines. Maybe the convict's picture of the place isn't so far off.
I will never place the people's what?
The people's freedom over my own comfort.
Care more about yourself than you do other people.
Yes. And not only your comfort
Yeah.
is more, not your well-being,
Yeah.
your comfort.
This is good.
It's perfect for this planet.
Who's next on the list?
roll.
Sterling,
It's-
you're up.
Yeah, you're up.
go.
No, it's
Oh,
you.
right. We go
Oh,
down.
down the list. Okay.
Doesn't matter. What's first?
2-2.
2-2, doesn't matter. I will never prevent person, group, object, or location from being harmed.
Well,
This is. I will never prevent convicts from being harmed. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Any convict?
That could work.
you can be like a sympathizer with their plight.
No, it's opposite.
Yeah.
What?
This is I do not give a shit about said.
Never prevent
people
them
group.
from being
Oh,
harmed.
never. Oh, sorry.
If he's standing there with the fire hose, he's not gonna turn it on.
If you were in the desert, I wouldn't piss.
That's so
Put
mean.
the fire out.
Oh, that's mean.
I didn't come up with that myself.
Okay, I kind of messed it up, but it's.
That's alright, we get the
Same
picture.
thing.
And then James, you're up for the last one.
Oh, give me the Marine. That'll be a 6 and a 3, Captain.
It's a pretty good roll.
I will never place my own safety above the people's freedom.
Ah, so much for Roger Thornton being the awesome captain. All right.
No, you're awesome. You will never place
Gosh,
your own
these
safety.
are screwing me up. Okay, all right. Yeah, I got it.
Too much safety.
Wait, so you're trying to be really
Everybody's-
safe?
Oh, I guess.
No, I will
No, he's
never
trying to
place
make
my own
everybody's-
safety. I
yeah.
throw myself in front of bullets.
Yes.
Yes, it's awesome.
I have quests for you.
You know, for crossing out safety from our list of drives, we've been hitting a lot of safety.
We're compensating with our morals.
You know, it's all about control and run. It's all about the man, and the people at the bottom fighting against the man.
There you go. Who's next? That'll be Jake.
Okay,
What's going on? All right, come on, 12.
Klaus.
12. What do you know what 12 is?
I don't know. I want the high roll.
yeah.
6.
Which dice?
That's the opposite of what I wanted.
3,
3.
you mean? I will never pay for protection.
Ooh, I do my own handiwork.
This guy's prideful as hell.
Doesn't have a bodyguard.
Oh no.
Interesting.
No, he says he'll never pay. Doesn't mean he has a bodyguard. It doesn't mean he doesn't have a bodyguard. He just doesn't pay him.
Interesting.
I will never show a weaker man mercy.
Perfect.
Awesome. James?
Let's see what Pickerson's like. That'll be a 6
Ah!
6, Captain.
I will never step out of line.
Damn it!
Thank God.
wait, he's
Dodged bullet.
a bolter?
You wanted that.
I dodged a bullet there.
He's a bolter. How
No.
can he...
Well, a bolter is just somebody who, like, he's a runaway gangster convict royalty.
How can he run away if he'll never step out of line?
Maybe we're talking about the new order he's found himself in.
That could be it. It could be just that, like, I respect the Dimber Damber so much.
4s.
Double 4s. I will never give
Got a lot of
objects
dubs.
back.
Dude, he should have a
This is perfect.
Give him
he should have a teddy bear.
give him a MacGuffin.
No.
He needs a MacGuffin.
He does need a MacGuffin. I will never give the Hollow Cube back.
Nice. Nice.
But it's the one thing we need to unlock the
It's the one thing no one. It's the one thing no one knows what's on it. It's the only piece of the archive that was never read. We don't know whether there's a crucial piece of information on it or not.
I already know how this is gonna go.
And
down.
that's why Samson is on the run.
it's gonna be the hunt for Samson. That's what this is what that's gonna turn into.
Dude, he's out eating locusts and honey and like wrapping sheepskin around his arms.
Okay, John,
He's got hair down his back.
He
He's
lives
like
with the
running
natives.
through the forest.
Right, Jake, can you roll
This
some
is
dice
fucking
for me?
Rambo.
Sure.
This
Just
is
2?
Rambo
Yeah.
right now.
But he's crazy.
4 and 1.
Oh, Rambo was crazy.
He's crazier than Rambo.
We don't need to do this.
What are they?
This is the event list.
Oh, dude, come on, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Play the game.
We can just kind of add them on, I guess. What we just got was death amid bad choices and hasty actions. Cyberpunk.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Right? This will probably air before that.
Damn it. Just put the censor thing over it.
Epic event. Planet of Doom. We all know the survey was faulty, but no one could have guessed they would lie. Do the natives reveal some new capability or resource that threatens the status quo? Does some deadly cyclical event occur that threatens the colony? Let's get one more. These are some ideas.
Yeah.
The gravity of absolute power bends reality around it.
Oh no.
Don't know how we're gonna interpret that.
The last.
No, that's like you follow me to the death, no matter what. It's two opposing sides fighting over food, and everybody's loyal.
Or
It's all for
nobody's loyal because absolute power corrupts absolutely. So as soon
yeah.
as someone has a little bit of power,
Yeah.
everything shifts.
Oh yeah.
suddenly,
My bad, no,
who has had the power before is powerless.
Okay.
Cool.
Now let's take a quick moment, collectively explore and describe the planet, and describe the relationships between our characters.
Okay.
Or we cannot.
Can I just... No, we should do that. But can I just say I want solar surfers and I want sun guns.
Okay.
I want guns that are solar powered.
Solar surfers?
Yeah, they're like... So it's like... It's like...
surfboards?
They have surfboards with wind sails, but the sails are powered by solar energy.
What are the wind boards? Are we talking Eureka 7 style?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's how we get around. And they come in bigger sizes too. So they come in like galleons, where like we move whole ships.
Okay, let's take this to
They're land
a
sharks.
reference that makes more sense to most people who are nerds. Star Wars, Jabba the Hutt sail barge.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cool. Let's put that in there somewhere. Don't be too specific with this stuff. Just ideas still. These need to flow.
I want dragons.
Dragons.
The native
Gosh.
animal
Dang
population.
it, Chase.
No, it has
the
to-
natives-
Okay,
You want to be able to turn into a
I
Hydra too? Is that what you want?
The natives have
That
to be.
will happen.
The natives have to be like pre-Avatar level savages.
Okay.
So
I think we should go with the tree thing that it said earlier, and they should be intelligent willows.
okay, so they're
Like they're trees.
Wait,
They're
like walking
weeping,
sticks?
weeping willows.
And they live on photosynthesis.
that move,
Yeah.
and then the tentacle things
No,
like
no.
snatch things out of the air and then eat them.
They should live on the temperature changes. When it freezes, they should just go inert till it unfreezes.
And turn into trees.
Yeah, and then when
And just,
it
like, hang
when it
there.
starts, their bodies change states. They become a solid and then like a quasi liquid when the
liquid.
temperature comes up.
Like an ooze?
So then they move. They become more like oozes, and then they freeze
Uh-huh.
into like a tree shape.
So they're like, oh, okay, gotcha,
They,
gotcha.
they liquefy their plant cells.
Yes, something like that. Or they become gelatinous.
Yeah.
Something like
Which
that.
sucks to run your land speeder into.
Yeah.
Because then it just dissolves.
Yeah. Oh crap.
They hang out on the sides of those huge canyons that are on the planet because they can catch things because they go flying off the edge.
Right.
So they're more
A
like
good-
jellyfish than trees.
But they are so. But
They
they, are
look
also
like
intelligent.
trees when they're
There's
solidified.
A lot of people have died from them because the ooze they'll step in the ooze and then won't be able to get their foot out, and then the temperature change will happen, and then it'll become like cement around their foot,
Yeah.
and stuff like that will happen.
Can they talk?
Yeah, they're intelligent.
Okay.
They should be.
But they
They
don't-
should
What
have
if
a
we what if
they
we
should have a
translate their
language.
language?
Yeah, they
Okay.
should be like
Language
loaded.
barriers.
They like flap their
Yeah.
gels against each other, and that's how they talk or something.
What if they're more like, the whole like, what if they whisper? Like the tentacle movements in the air
yeah, something.
create these creepy like whistling sounds, and
Yeah.
that's how they
I don't want them to be
communicate.
puddles. I want them to be
No,
like
I want
No,
jellies
jellies
they're,
that
they're
like,
like
Yeah,
like flubber around.
it's jellyfish. Jellyfish.
I'm thinking they're relatively quick.
Jellyfish.
Okay.
Just think jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
Bouncing movement.
So in terms of our colony, we're I think there's a large portion of it's underground.
Yeah.
And that's where most of the convicts hang out, probably.
Because we gotta avoid the sun at the peak temperature.
Right.
So in the caverns.
But the machinery for power generation and the nutrition vats and stuff is all above ground,
Uh-huh.
along with a lot of the authorities' offices, because they of course want to be nearer to the colony ship.
Mm-hmm.
And they have air conditioning.
Sure. Okay, I think that's really all we need. The way we start play is one person is going to pick two characters and then ask a question that will need to resolve during the scene. And it has to be a very ambiguous question. So the question could be something like, and they can't involve one of your characters. So we each take turns answering questions, and then you watch the scene play out, basically. So an example of a question, we could use this actually. I'm going to use this. We'll start off with this question.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
I need to get cake. I'm gonna
Okay,
go for it.
get some cake. At Klaus and Samson's unlikely meeting, does Klaus realize what Samson has?